What's up with you? I want to welcome everybody to another episode of Leave It on the Court with your boy, your host, Jay Dimes, and my little bro, Giannis. We be talking NBA basketball, all NBA basketball. Um, I also need everybody to go to our YouTube channel, Leave It on the Court podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. Today's subjects will be the finals, of course. We're going to talk about the Caitlin Clark snub to the Olympics. We're going to talk about Jerry West, of course, and we also going to talk about Klay Thompson and him acting light skin and blocking everybody. Um, with
Yeah,
all that being said, I think we should start with the logo.
you want to go? Okay, well, rest in peace to Mr. Jerry West, the logo.
With that being said, hold on, let's get a moment of silence right quick to Jerry West. All right. So go ahead, Brody.
Yes, sleep well, Mr. West. The NBA logo has passed away at the age of 86 years old. Um, Leaves behind his wife. I look. I know there's been a lot of talk about changing up the logo and who it should be. This more so solidifies and okay, let me say it like this. The impact he's had both
Mhm.
playing and after playing, especially for the Golden State Warriors, my team, and the respect that he gave and commanded, more so made me understand why he was the logo.
Mhm.
So I'm happy to keep it how it is. Uh, do you have any words on Mr. Jerry West?
Well, um, he's left an impression on the league that no one will ever forget. He's been a part of a dynasty and building a dynasty and a part of almost getting another dynasty. He helped build that Magic team when they went on their run. He also built that Lakers team with Kobe and Shaq. He was the one that saw what nobody saw in Kobe. He was the one that found the diamond in the rough. He saw that he can be the next. Nobody knew that his work ethic was going to be what it was, but for some reason, it took him one practice, and Jerry West was like, "Yeah, we need to get him." So his eye for talent is incredible. He's helped the Clippers. He helped the Clippers build their team. What was he? Didn't he help them build that Blake Griffin team in them? I think he helped build that team. He helped build the team. He helped. Then he also he was the one that got Powell to the Lakers
Right. Right.
when in that bogus ass trade. So yeah, he had his footprints over a lot of championships in this league. He's somebody who struggled went through his career going to seven championships, only winning one. But he was a dependable player. He was always there when it was time. You know what I'm saying? He was a Mr. Clutch, as they call him. He was a bucket getter for
Right.
real. Bucket
Right.
getter for real. Um, it's t- it took him getting Will to get a championship, but when he finally got somebody that was capable of helping him, he got over the hump. So he did get one out there. But in the GM office, he got about six, seven of them things. So you know what I mean.
Right. He's
He
responsible for
cleaned
that
up
Lakers.
after his career. He cleaned up. So
Right. So after the Lakers, I mean, after the Lakers, what dynasty came to the Warriors and really constructed, what we know today. Hearing Draymond Green talk about him, man, he was like Draymond said that he was always straightforward with him. He was gonna tell him what it was. Held no punches. At the same time, because of that, it was a mutual respect there. And just hearing Draymond talk about him, hearing Brown talk about him, hearing Magic Magic Johnson talk about him, hearing Shaq talk about him, man, it make me wish I met him, man. He sound like a
Yeah.
cool dude, man. So shout out to the logo, man.
Yeah, shout out to the logo. Rest in peace, man. You know what I'm saying? Time to go win some championships upstairs, dog. They're waiting for you.
That's what's up, man. And oh, and of course, yes, Mr. J West is a Hall of Famer. Yeah, I had
Hmm.
to, being I'm 38. Of course, I didn't have a chance to watch uh, Jerry West, so I started reading over like his life's accomplishments and seeing that he was his nickname Mr. Clutch, and um, knowing that he was only 6'3", I thought he was taller, man. This is I learned something. I learned something this week.
Yeah,
This was
yeah.
cool. 'Cause all I
Your
knew him.
man got. Go ahead.
I was just saying because all I knew him as was the Warriors GM, and I knew he
Yeah.
was the Lakers GM. So
Yeah. No, he was a dog, man. He was one of them. He was one of them dudes that talked smack on the court. Wasn't no punk. I didn't get a chance to watch him, but as I was coming up, you heard a lot about him, and you seen a lot of film on him, and so there's certain things when like the Lakers would win the championship, and he would be a part of it, that they would show type of thing, type of videos about him and stuff because of what he did with building those teams, and also. I grew up watching the commercial. They showed back in the day. They had a commercial when he actually took the dribble and then it switched to the logo. They actually showed the actual dribble he made, that the picture that they took, and they used to have like the opening to the NBA show and stuff. And when he'd take that dribble and then the dribble and then switch to the logo. It was dope. You know what I mean? So, man, like I say, he's a great. He's from what I hear, like you say, he was a great dude. He's a cool dude to be around. A lot of fun to be around. Like very straightforward. When he came to basketball, he was stern, like Jerry Moss said, kept it real. That's all I heard from all the players that was under him and stuff. He was like, he was a straight shooter. That's what you want, especially in the GM spot, because they always be trying to lie to you about stuff. And he also was like, told Shaq and straight up, like, bro, when it was time to get rid of him for Kobe, he was like, bro, like, what I'm
mm,
saying, we can't afford to pay you and him and the kind of money you want, we think you'd be better off somewhere else. So, you know what I mean? He got him to Miami. Miami got him the money he wanted, and the Kobe era started, and it was I think actually a year or so after that, that's when he went to the Grizzlies too, and then he was a part of that Jason Williams and Pau Gasol, and over there that Grizzlies team that snuck into the playoffs, I think. And so he been doing his damn thing. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna like in my notes, I was gonna like try to write down like his career accolades, and after a while, my fingers got tired because.
He got so many.
So I'm just gonna read off a couple of them, and we'll go ahead and go into the next subject. Of course, NBA champion, 1972, Finals MVP, the only guy to win Finals MVP ever on a losing team. He won Finals MVP 1969, 14-time NBA All Star, NBA All Star Game MVP. That was in '72, same year you won the championship. 10-time All NBA First Team. Uh, NBA scoring champion, NBA assist leader, NBA anniversary team for the 50th, for the 35th, the 50th, and the 75th team. Uh, um, and then as an executive, he was an 8-time NBA champion: 1980, 82, 85, 87, 88, and then in 2000, 2015, and 2017. 2-time NBA executive of the year: 95, 2004. Yeah, man. The game of basketball lost a real one, man.
Yeah.
So, um, on to the NBA Finals.
Oh, you want to get on the finals?
Did you did you predict? Did you predict
Hold
Dallas
on.
was winning
Time
that
out.
game?
Time out. Time out. Hold on. Me and this young man right here and another homeboy of mine. been having this little thing about Jason Tatum all week, talking about how good he is and all that stuff. And I said, I don't think the dude is that guy. I think he, you know what I'm saying, just, a regular star. He's not a superstar or whatever. But last night was very indicative of what I was saying. And no, I did not think Dallas would win this game. I knew they was going to win this game. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? Because of the fact I felt like Luka was due for one of them games to where he come and shut everybody up. Do I think they going to win the series? You know what I mean? Do I think they can win the series? Yeah. Because that loss last night put a battery in a couple of people back that probably didn't have a battery in their back, like Tim Hardaway, Exum, stuff like that. And when their two best players combine for 25 points and shoot the way they do, you can sense the nervousness in their bodies. They wasn't prepared to win that championship last game. That was a ass whooping. Old school, go grab a switch, and you come in the house with the wrong switch. You thought you would grab the thin one, and you thought it was going to be easier, and actually it hurt more.
Look, I was having flashbacks
that
with grandma. I swear.
that's one of those right there. You feel me? So it's webs and all kind of stuff. They put neosporin and ointment right now on their backs and their legs and stuff like that. I was one of those. If when Dallas is committed on defense, they shown that they can beat anybody. They are a team that plays better when the defense when they get their offense off defense. You know what I
Okay.
mean? They transition offense is crazy. We saw the little alley oop to Gafford. They are energy team. When they start missing and playing bad defense, you can see the energy is sucked from them, and it just continues to go downhill. But when they play like this with energy, Luka's coming out trying to defend, not talking to the refs, focusing on detail and stuff like that. This is the Mavericks we can get. Now, is Luka going to do the same thing? I think he's going to try. I think he's got it in his head. I'm just going to stop complaining to these refs so much. Focus on the game, and there's nobody on the Celtics team that can stop him when he's in his scoring mode. So, what do you think?
I think he played defense for the first time in the whole damn series last night, and what happened? They won.
Yeah.
What a shocker! they got offensive weapons like I consider like some of the best offensive weapons in the whole damn league in Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic.
Mm.
But Luka has been playing historically some of the worst defense in the NBA Finals history.
True
Um,
that. True
they
that.
said he had like a blow by rate of like 62%.
68,
Yeah,
68 or some
crazy.
crazy
I'm
shit.
like, dude was out there like being a true cone, like true cone, like so. He played defense. Kyrie played defense. Mavs played defense, and Scott Foster was there. So I was like, oh,
Mm.
Dallas gonna win. So as soon as I saw Scott Foster, I was like, ooh, like it's gonna be tough. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't tell nobody they cheating. Oh, if the FBI, if I come up missing, I love you. All
Drop a pin, cut.
right.
But no, man. Cool. I'm happy Luka didn't get swept because, like we had a couple episodes ago, I was telling you, man, legacies
Yeah.
is formed in
Yeah.
the finals.
Yeah.
Legacies. Right now, Jason Tatum legacy is not being able to show up in the finals and score. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he's nervous. I don't
He
know.
said it in the first
He
game. He
did.
said,
He did.
I'm nervous. He said
He
it
did.
out of his mouth.
He
Like,
did.
bro, who do you hear talking like that? That's your guy. You know what I'm saying? Like we done had this conversation offline where we was like, what you don't hear, you've never heard this historically about the ones, the legends, the Kobe's, the Tim Duncans, the LeBrons, the Jordans, the Magics, or whatever. It wasn't an argument on who team it was. It wasn't, man, if this dude kind of like just stayed more consistent. I don't know, Jason. You know what I'm saying? We like, and I don't know what the hell is wrong with Jalen. I'm like, you're not helping my argument, bro. I need, I need you to outplay that guy to help my argument. I was trying to give you some love because I was hating on you earlier in the league, and I don't think you that either. But I'm trying to show you some love because you've been playing like a dog in the playoffs. But playing like you played last night, holy moly, donut shop. Bro, you have to step your game up, dude, and show that you the leader of this team because your boy ain't got it in him. He left his heart in Indiana, man. You know what I'm saying? That was the last time we saw Jason Tatum. You feel me? He done got a few bops in the game, but it's always during when the Celtics are already up. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. He's not that guy. You feel me? And we're if look, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this.
Running.
If they lose this finals, Jason Tatum is going to get it so bad,
As he should.
so bad. Hey, baby
As he
girl,
should.
because it's no way that you should be getting your butt kicked in the finals and not showing up in the finals and being up 3-0. And if they come all the way back and beat you in the seventh game, man, this is going to be historic. And okay, and then on the reverse, Luca, if this man come back and win this finals, now we're gonna be talking about defense don't matter. He's the greatest player on earth. I swear to God, everybody be like, Luka's the greatest. Somebody put him up there in the statue. He's the centerpiece of the Mount Rush.
Look,
I swear to God, bro. All he gotta do is play a little defense and win. They'll be like, man, you know, his knee. They gonna bring up the knee. Watch his knee gonna come into play too at some point. His knee was really. He didn't know. He must have got. You know, he must have felt better the last couple of games when they can't. Bro, this finna be crazy.
see, bro, that's that shit I was talking about, man. Like Luca only looks hurt on defense.
But
When it's
he's really
offense
hurt
though,
though. Well, I mean,
it don't
bro,
look like it
guy,
on
you
offense.
play ball. When your ankle hurt and you pop your ankle on offense, you don't feel that ankle. But when you coming backpedaling, it's like, you making
Oh,
the faces, you letting everybody know again. It still hurt. And then you get the ball, it's like, you like, Then you make the layup, and then
full of
as soon as you
shit.
make the, layup, you know what I'm
Full of
saying?
shit. Full of
So,
shit.
so that is like that
Full
is
of
it is
shit.
that is throughout basketball history. That is just a thing, dog. Like on offense, of course you're not hurt. I got the ball. I am not hurt.
Ah, no. Yeah. And that's what
Oh
I'm talking about, bro. Like, and that's
yeah.
why I'm not giving him a pass, bro, because he can't drop. What he had last night, 23 in the first half, was it?
Woo! He was giving them buckets too. He was hitting them from everywhere, from the inside, from the outside, jumping backwards, going forward. He gave Drew the six spin off on the baseline in the
Uh,
post. Killed
uh,
him with it. Yikes! Made Drew look
uh.
regular. Made him look regular. Come on, man. Come on, man. I can't wait till Monday. And
Funny thing
yeah,
is, funny thing is, the I was on YouTube earlier, and there was a poll. They was like, who's gonna win the NBA Finals?
yeah.
In Boston up 3-1, and it was like between, they showed a little poll, and I want to say like 70% of the poll was like Dallas Mavericks, even though they're down 3-1. I'm like, man, like that's what was the 156-0 on series that where one team is up 3-0. Like no one has ever come back from being down 3-0.
But
But
see, we do for one though. We do for one. Every couple of years, we get a 3-1 comeback,
look,
something like that. So we do for one. You know what I mean?
if Scott Foster is in Monday night's game, then I'm worried. I'm worried for Boston.
That I don't think they do back to back games though. I don't think they were. I think they were. I think they got to go through the whole little everybody who did good. So he might be in like game seven. So
Ooh.
let's get it, Scott. Come on, just be like save it for three. So game seven. Come on, Luca, get us to seven so Scott can help us out. Let's go. I might have to bet on that. If he's the ref, I might have to put some money on
the
for real.
let's say Boston win Monday night.
Uh
Where do you put Boston like on the pantheon of like great teams?
huh. They in
Top
the lower tier. No, they like in the probably in the 10 somewhere. I'm having a deja vu by the way, but in the low 10, 15 somewhere like that. Only because of how their star is playing in
Mm-hmm.
this finals. You know what I mean? Because when you go up against the other great teams, their stars is gonna whoop his ass. You get what I'm saying?
Feel that.
So so it's you gotta look at it like that. Jalen and Jason don't have a chance if they playing the way they play. When you go, let's go to the top fives like the Bulls, the Lakers, the Celtics. They're getting swept. You know what I'm saying? Because their teams, we can go back to the old Celtics. You know what I mean? Those teams is whooping the '86 Celtics. I'm talking about like the Pantheon great teams. Okay, it's like four Bulls teams. I mean, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like seriously. I can name 91, 90, probably 93, and 96 most definitely when they won 72. And the 98, the old man team, they still will give them up because Jordan was giving niggas 45 with the flu. So you know what I'm saying? They would have to break through them. Then we ain't gonna talk about the Spurs teams. We ain't gonna talk about the two Houston teams. Like it's some teams that they have to jump and they can't jump. Like so stats wise, historically, record wise in the playoffs and all that stuff. Yeah, but if we gonna go off stats, then yeah, they still don't break my top 10. But eye test wise. And like I say, what the stars are showing, if you put them up against them great teams, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. And
I can't.
that's with a healthy Porzingis.
I can't even rebuttal that because you're right. Because dude not playing like completely garbage. Because he
Mm-hmm.
he is playing defense and but like that. You looking Jordan in the eye. You look
Mm-hmm.
LeBron in the eye.
Mm-hmm.
You look KD and Steph and man,
Mm-hmm.
Olajuwon. Yeah.
And we already seen Steph beat a version of this team basically by himself with both of them healthy. So this one guy. Now we talking about Pippen and Jordan, D Wade and LeBron, Tim Duncan, Manu and Tony.
That's tough.
We
That's tough. That's
we
tough.
putting them up against that. We putting them up against that. No, man. That's not even it. That's not even up for discussion. And this is where analytics and stats come in. They kind of like kill part of the game because as a basketball analyst and analysts as we are, we know looking at how these dudes play is a wrap. but the numbers won't show that. You know what I'm saying? The numbers show that they are one of the best teams for the last couple of years throughout the playoffs, and they get to the finals either the year or a year after, dang it, for the last every other year for the last couple of years, 3, 4 years. You know what I'm saying? So the stats show they right there. But when you, like you say, once again, you do the eye test, they put up against the top five for sure. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Top the next two, nope, it's a wrap. You know what I mean? You got to get down to like 9, 8, 9, 10 to have just a conversation, and we still might be talking about the Heatles down that low and stuff.
Yeah,
You feel me?
true.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? The Heatles are down at 7 and 8, and KG and them is like at 9 and 10. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Um.
What we talking about? Because the first, like, at least three of the teams is Bulls in the top five. So top
Um.
seven,
uh,
and the number one team is the Bulls, and then we got the 86 Celtics. Then we got the Lakers with the Magic run. Then we got who after that? Tim Duncan and them with 5. Then we got Steph and them with 4. Then we got the Heatles with 4. Then we got.
oh, okay, okay. I thought you were like ranking like championship teams. That's why I was giving you the ugly face. Uh,
I'm talking about teams they would, like I said, they would have to beat to
yeah,
be in that
yeah.
category.
My bad. I thought you was ranking championship teams. Like if
And
you
I
was,
left off, like the Bulls teams because 86, because like I say, it's three versions of the Bulls, or at least two versions of the Bulls teams that they wouldn't have a shot against. You know what I'm saying? If you just go through certain eras of Mike's eras, it's a wrap. Even either before retirement, after retirement.
just real quick, who, in your opinion, because this is all opinion based, what's your three top championship teams? Because now you got me curious.
The 96 Bulls. If I have to have a different team, because really it's just the Bulls. The first three-peat, second three-peat. But teams, if we just, the certain particular year of teams,
Then it's
I
just
would,
the three Bulls teams. Then to you,
it would be Chicago Bulls, Spurs, and the Heat.
okay. So that Steph Curry, Kevin Durant,
I feel like that was just too
16,
much. I feel
16
like
to
that was too.
one. That
I feel like that was too much. I
sweep
feel
in
like
the
that was
finals.
too
They
much.
don't rank in your top three championship team.
They only got two.
I'm just talking about like one of that. Let's say that 2017 championship. That team when they first made it. That team
It would
don't.
be fourth.
Wow.
It
Okay.
would be fourth.
It's your opinion, dog.
Yeah, because they not beating that Bulls or that Spurs team, I don't think. Even with Steph and KD. I don't think they beat that 72 and 10 Bulls team with Dennis Rodman and them. I know a lot of people probably hate that and probably like, no, Steph gonna shoot the lights out, blah blah blah. But Scottie Pippen is 6'8", and he can guard anybody full court. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? And I feel that Phil would devise a plan to make them force them inside into the Bulls game, and Jordan is going to slow the game down. And I don't care what the hell you do to Jordan, you're getting 50 for sure. You know what I'm saying? And then we got the Bulls. We got the technician with Tim Duncan. I mean, the Spurs, you got technician with Tim Duncan, technician with Manu. You got that whole little, and you can pick like maybe two of those teams, the ones with Steven Jackson in them, or the other one with Tony Park, the MVP year. Ugh.
Yeah, I was about to say if I had to choose one San Antonio team, it's probably that 2007 San Antonio.
Yeah.
Spurs. So that was
And
yeah.
historically, the Warriors have issues with that team, and they almost lost. If Kawhi don't hurt his ankle, we might be having a different conversation because he was giving them buckets, boy. That boy was giving him that boy. He was whooping their ass by himself. And then
That first game we had a goddamn problem.
yeah,
I still don't think they were going to win because we were making a habit of falling behind and then catching up, which we did. But I don't know, man. I
that
definitely
don't get me wrong. That team is incredible, but it's certain things that ain't I wouldn't play out good. Tim Duncan can't. Green. Nobody. They have nothing for Tim Duncan. They have nothing for Tim Duncan. Green ain't stopping them. The double teams ain't working because they got the center. He gonna be cutting. You know what I'm saying? Like you got Klay. Got to worry about. It was another dude that started in front of Ginobili. Why can't I remember him? Brown, the
yeah,
ball headed dude, number three. Wasn't he on that team?
Bruce Brown. Yeah,
No, I wasn't Bruce Brown. You talking about Bruce Bowen? Him
yeah, Bruce
too.
Brown.
I
Boom.
mean,
Yeah, my bad.
yeah, but no, it was like another dude that was like the shooting guard or something. He started over Ginobili because remember doing that championship run, Ginobili was coming off the bench, and that's what made them even more cold. So let's just say forget him and let's start Steven Jackson. Or they had Steve Smith. Bro, oh my god, it was oh my god, that's
Um.
what.
All right. I still disagree with you, but it's
Okay,
your opinion.
okay,
Um. Let's talk about Caitlin Clark.
yeah. Talk about Caitlin
Let's
Clark.
talk about Caitlin Clark.
Go
Say,
right
bro,
there. Go
how
right
you feel
there.
about her being like not being on the Olympic team?
I don't feel no type of way about it. I feel like she's young. I feel like certain. I think people are tripping because of how popular she is. They feel like to help the brand, the WNBA brand, also plus bring more eyes to the Olympic girls team, that they want Caitlin on the team. But at the end of the day, we're here to win a gold. You know what I'm saying? The girls don't be playing just like the dudes don't be playing. Them overseas women don't play. It's something serious. You know what I mean? Caitlyn is still adjusting to being a WNBA player. She said it out her mouth. The physicality and stuff is different. Olympics they give a little more leeway to let you be more physical and stuff. It could become an issue. She's going to be a target. Also, I feel like that could help and it could hurt. You know what I'm saying? It can help because it will open up the floor for other great players on the team, but it can also hurt because right now it's a little touchy feely, and all the women are feeling some type of way that she's getting all the attention. You know what I'm saying? So this will be even more a bigger platform for her to get more attention and make people feel salty. So I think part of that was part of the
I'll feel some way about it. Forget it. Just straight up.
reason.
Let Taylor Swift. I mean Caitlin Clark in. God damn it. Um,
Good one.
at the look at the end of the day, I respect the purity that they keep over in the women's game because what they did was they felt they picked the 12 best players. Asia Wilson's, Brittany Griner, Diana Taurasi, Collier, Jackie Young, Brianna Stewart, Kelsey Plum,
The
Julie
OGs. They sent the OGs. They doing what we about to
Gray.
do. Yeah.
However, at the end of the day, this is a business. This is a business, and Caitlin Clark is the most popular girl. She's probably the she might be the most popular player in all of basketball right now. Bring her, bring her. Even if you replace one of these players with her, they're not losing. However, they get that many more eyes on the women's game, especially internationally. Like that would have been crazy. I really think they messed up and
This
mixed.
is about basketball, Jan. This ain't about exposure.
Is it though? Is it?
Yeah,
Like, we've
yeah.
really been talking
The
about.
Olympics, the Olympics, think about what's been going on with the Olympics and USA basketball
Okay.
on both sides. We done got our ass whooped and everything. We're sending a message this Olympics. But I feel like that's what this is. When you name the players that you name, you might as well have said LeBron, Steph, and KD. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get what I'm saying? We're sending a message to remind everybody this our shit. You know what I'm saying? So this is across the board. I guarantee that the panel that does the NBA side talked to the WNBA side and was like, "We not coming to play. We like the girl. We glad she bring your eyes and everything. But this Olympics, we taking this serious. This is basketball. This ain't about popularity. We come over there to make a point. You get what I'm saying?
No, I
So
do. I do.
so I feel like they called the hitman. They made the phone calls, you know what I'm saying, and put and put prices on to other teams, and they going to get it. You feel me? And I totally agree with you so far as eyes on the league, but this also is going to put eyes on the Olympics because of the controversy of not bringing her. It might be unwelcome controversy, but it's going to be a lot of questions that coaches, players, and stuff are going to ask. How you feel about Caitlyn not coming and all this stuff? So it's going to bring media attention to them, regardless. In those cases, all media is good media. You know what I'm saying? But this ain't. This is you coming to wreck shop. We love you. We're glad you're popular. But she's not doing good either, Jan. So if you look at it, basketball, they're supposed to take the best players. She's not one of the best players.
They took the top 12.
Okay, she's not in the top 12. She's not even in the top 20.
I think she in the top 20. I think she
What,
she
18? Like 18, 17, something like
17,
that.
5 and 5.
No,
So
I'm talking about the ranking. Like if she's in the top 120, she is like
probably
number
about
6, 16,
18,
7. So okay.
19.
You see how far that is from 12?
And that's what I'm saying. You got 12 players on your roster. Even if she's there riding a pine and getting garbage minutes, it still brings eyes. Even if she just
It's
hit one or two threes a game, okay.
okay.
This
Yeah, bring it
this
to me.
comes
I got
down.
something for that.
This comes down to: do you want to get paid or do you want to play? Um, Over the past, especially like this past 3, 4, 5 years, we've been talking about paying women, women's players, the type of money that where they still don't have to go over to Russia and play like Brittany Griner did and get arrested. This sort of thing, you put her on one of the greatest Olympic teams in history, and you put her there, kind of like who was that? Christian Laettner on a USA team, the Dream
The
Team.
dream team. Yeah.
You put her there, the most popular player in all of basketball, all of women's basketball. Matter of fact, she's more popular than probably 80, 90% of the damn NBA. You put her there, and you grow the game. To me, this is bigger than basketball. This is actually bigger than basketball. This is about getting more eyes, getting more fans, getting more money to the WNBA, and
Okay.
she can do that. They don't
Look.
won 7 gold medals in a row, and we still no one cares. But if she do it, it's different.
So it ain't a such thing as having your time. She'll have her time. She's a baby. She's the rookie. She's going to be who she is, and that's another thing. You still got to prove it. Like you say, look how far away she is from 12. Is she really? Is she going in 2 years? If she's scoring what she's scoring now, we're gonna forget about this girl. And people are missing that aspect. She's not. See, she went to the weakest team in the league.
Right.
and and she is the star of the team, meaning she's being pinpointed all the time, all the
Right.
time. She's gonna go. Yeah, man. Look, I love the girl, but we might be seeing a less showboating Jordan Poole. In college, she had it, but then you go to the league, you got all these people on your ass. Every time you come into the gym, you got all 5 players guarding you. Yeah, she done had some pretty bad games, and every once in a while she'll drop a jewel. Boom, 31 here, boom, 20 here, something like that. But if she don't get her body to um, um, adjust to the the women's league, the grown women's league,
Okay.
she can have a hard time. Now I'm not saying she quite Jordan Poole yet, but 17, especially coming out of what you was a college scoring leader. You scored the most points ever in college. Ever.
Mm-hmm.
And you come in here and you have games, you get 6 points. Her first fucking 3 or 4 games were terrible. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ah,
Look,
I don't
look.
know, man.
Chris Broussard says she will be the 5th player in WNBA. Well, she's on track to be the 5th player ever in WNBA history, ever. Not just rookie, just out of all players to average 15, 5, and 5. So she's on track to be the 5th one. So she's not having that bad of a season. She's doing something historical right now. And like
Okay.
you said, she's the head of a bad team. All the attention is on her. What would she do if she was on a good team? What did
It
we
don't
see
matter.
Jordan Poole? What did we
It
see Jordan
don't
Poole
matter.
doing?
It's because she's
What
not,
did
though,
we see
yeah.
Jordan Poole doing
She's
for the
not.
Warriors?
She's not, though. She's not.
Look, you put
This
her
is
on
what's
the
going to
team.
happen. She's going to have a bad season.
Uh huh.
They're going to have a good draft, and they're going to figure out a way to get somebody over there to play with her. They're going to push the line for her, for sure. I guarantee her, and then within the next 2 years, her team will be a top 5 team. I guarantee that because they're going to make a way. You know what I'm saying? All she got to do is do what you saying she's doing right now. Remain in those numbers somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Up in those along the line, those. They're going to build the team for her because she is the face of the league. I already know it's coming. They're going to figure out a way to get somebody over there to help her out. You know what I'm saying? The center is good or whatever. She's like a high draft pick that
Aaliyah
they got.
Boston. Yeah.
Yeah, she's the high draft pick. It's another chick on the bench that I like that don't play too much, but she raw. They got another shooter over there. They once they have this draft, they get the next hotness out of college. You know what I'm saying? Big man or whatever. They're gonna find or big woman. I'm sorry, my apologies. Big woman. I don't want to say it like that. I don't know, power forward, center, or whatever. Big woman. You know what I'm saying? That sounded so out of pocket. Anyway, we're gonna try to edit that out. The next power forward type female that comes, they're gonna try and get her. And
Yeah.
then I don't know how the offseason looks, but if a star pops up somehow, some way, she's gonna end up in Indiana. Okay, and so I this just ain't her time yet. You know what I'm saying? If she was putting up 20, I guarantee you, she was averaging like 22, 25, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Yeah, of course. Of course. But like I said, she is on pace to do something that only 4 of the girls did.
Yeah.
Now, Paige Buckers, waiting on her out of UConn, or Juicy
Mm-hmm.
Watkins over USC.
Mm-hmm.
Get a backcourt mate like one of them. Woo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Let her be weak. I want her to have the last pick in the draft. I mean, the first pick in the
First
draft. I
pick
want
in
her
the
to. I want her to have a weak record so we can see her team up with another chick that'll draw attention to them, so we can open her game up because the girl will shoot her ass off. I can't front. You know what I'm saying? I will give her that. Her defense. She's an effort defensive player. She's not like a
right.
stopper or whatever. She has great effort. You know what I'm saying? She's a gnat. I like to call people like that. Gnats just like what is this
And
flying around me? Like, get off me. Just like
for
yeah.
our viewers, he's not like passing jokes. No, like effort on defense is tremendous. Like
Yeah.
seriously.
Yeah, Luca, perfect example. What I'm talking about. Luca's game last night. That was an effort game. He put in effort, and sometimes that's all it takes. Just getting the player off his game a little bit. It don't necessarily have to be locked down defense. And sometimes you can shock somebody with that because they think you ain't finna do that, and all of a sudden them hands come out of nowhere, and you like, oh, he trying, and that'll throw off your whole little sequence. You know what I mean?
Steph Curry, he's an effort
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, yes,
Effort guy.
most definitely. He's not finna shut nobody down,
Oh,
but you just not finna. Everything is finna be difficult. All the shots is finna
yes.
be. You're finna work for the shots, no matter what your size is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Patrick Beverly, he's not a lockdown guy. He's
Mhm.
a gnat. He's
Effort.
he
Yes.
is effort guy. You know what I'm saying? He's just always in your face, always around the ball. It's just like, why are you here right now? Like, you know what I'm saying? That type
Hey,
thing.
what they doing with Clay? What Clay Thompson doing, bro?
He acting light skinned. This man, tell me what they did, bro. Tell him what he did, bro.
So, according to Bleacher Report, according to Yahoo Sports, Clay Thompson has unfollowed the Golden State Warriors organization. He's also gone on and deleted a couple of the championship pictures with him and Steph and him and Dre off his social media accounts. We typically see these things when a player is getting ready to be traded or is going into free agency or you just have plans on leaving the team. They gonna make me cry, bro. Like
Oh, don't cry,
sign my
man.
dude, bro. Pay my guy, man. Don't break up
Man.
the three Migos, man. Don't break them up.
This is a point in time where our editing skills need to get better. Because at this juncture right here, we should have a point where the clip goes to me saying, if Clay doesn't play the way he's supposed to play, this team is going to break up. And then we go back to here right now. Boom. So, like I said, if Clay doesn't play, if he didn't play the way he played, he was in trouble because he's always been the person that's been expendable throughout these years. When they came down to signing new contracts, Clay always was in the talks of, well, maybe if we get away Clay, we can get something good while he's young and he's shooting the way he is. Um, he did this to himself, man. He let his mental override his physical. You know what I'm saying? He felt in here he didn't feel like he was the guy he was. And that can be detrimental to anybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Your head gotta be in the game. You have to feel that nobody can stop you. When you get on this court, there's nobody in front of you that can stop me. Nobody. I don't care. Like me and my brother talk about all the time. Once we got to a point and we can control the ball, defense, a defensive player is invisible. You're just somebody who's on the court because there's nothing you finna do that's finna stop this work right here. So we were always looking to the guy behind him because the dude in front of us is just there. You know what I'm saying? And am I lying, bro?
No, not at all.
You know what I'm saying? This is what I instilled in him, and once he got it and understood what that was the button I was talking about, it was a wrap. It was you were in trouble. Once you feel like that and your game is like that, your confidence shoots through the roof, them shots go in. that defense is better because you know I'm finna stop this dude in front of me. And I know I'm finna blow past this dude that's in front of me. He lost that. He lost that when he shot the ball. Oh, that's money for sure. Everything came like, I don't know when he let it go. I don't know if that's going in. I don't know if that's going in. From where it was before when he scored all the points in one quarter, when he let it go, he barely had to look like Steph. It's a difference, man. And it start here. Your killer instincts start here. Your heart is the continuance of that. Once you know up here I can kill somebody, all you got to do is have the heart to go do it. That's basketball. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all that X's and O's and all that stuff. It's this and this. That's it. The skills you're gonna get because you practice, you work hard, and all that stuff. So that's inevitable. But putting it to the test, that's where it counts. So all that hard work can mean nothing if you a punk or if you don't believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what happened to home folks. He stopped believing in the shot. He stopped believing in himself. And you can't blame the Warriors for that. Don't be acting like skin blocking people because you didn't step up to the plate. You were 2 years removed from your injury. Look at KD still putting up 35. Look what Kobe did after his. I mean, it's things that, and Kobe was what, in his 40s dropping 60. So you can't say, you know what I'm saying, oh, I'm still hurt. No, you hurt up here, bro. You hurt up here. So now you're a liability. You know what I'm saying? And we only got a few more years of Steph playing the caliber that he's playing. We can't have our supposed second best player be a liability. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm looking at Klay Thompson's Instagram. I'm sad, bro. I'm sad. I'm sad. I don't see any Warriors, anything. It's just him on a boat, him riding his bike, him in some regular clothes shooting.
light skin stuff.
He bet not block the Warriors, bro. So Klay Thompson was making $38 million a year.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he thought that that's where he still was. The Warriors did offer him a 4-year deal for 4 year, $100 million.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what, 25 mil a year.
And he turned that down.
And he turned that down. So now it's like, well, because you went 0-10 in the play-in game, because you had an up and down season, it's starting to look like you're not going to even make that. I as a Warrior fan, man, we had many years of just bad basketball.
Although we come to the end of the road, and I can't let it go. It's a natural. It belongs to me. It belongs to you. Go. So yeah.
You stupid. Yeah, bro. It's looking like it's a wrap, man. I ain't ready. I ain't ready.
Yeah.
I ain't ready.
Yeah. I get it.
But the trio did deliver 4 rings.
Yeah. Man, it was a good ride, man. You know what I'm saying?
It was.
Sometimes you just gotta hit the road, Jack. And then you know what I'm saying, you be good. You never know. He might go somewhere like the Spurs, pow, pow, and ball out. Cause you know, Popovich, Kerr, friends, let me help you out. He help me out. Da-da-da. You gonna have a high draft pick. You want Clay? Boom, damn, boom, boom. Yeah, what's up? You know what I'm saying? You don't need that third, fourth pick. You already got Wembanyama. I give you Clay. You give you some help. You can give me some help. We get a young dude, and we have a good off season.
Well, that's the thing.
I'm gonna
He's
put
going
him.
into unrestricted free agency, so he can go wherever he wants to go.
I would side and trade his ass.
He can go wherever he wants to go at this point. So
But see,
we
they can give him some good money and a team pick up his contract, and the Spurs can do that.
they can.
They
They can.
sign and trade. We signed you to one. We signed you to 150. Trade you to the Spurs. Spurs pick up that shit and give us their top draft pick. Booyah!
But if I'm him, I want to go to a contender. I ain't going to no damn Spurs.
He will make the Spurs a contender.
I'm looking at Milwaukee. I'm looking at Minnesota. I'm looking at
Milwaukee be dope. Milwaukee be dope.
I'm looking at New York. I'm looking
New
at
York would be fine. Nah, they got DiVincenzo, and DiVincenzo showed up. I think they got something in that dude. I think he
um,
got something in him.
I'm even looking at oh man. Oh, they was
He
just
can go
right.
to the Clippers.
Clippers nice because he get to stay in California.
And he go to the Clippers. The Clippers with him, and you still got Westbrook coming off the bench. You got James Harden still playing point guard because he gonna get us lower. He gonna stay in LA. He just gonna take less money. He ain't got no choice. You put him, and you try somehow you get Paul George back, and you got hurt dude if he play. You know what I'm saying? But Philly,
Philly be
Philly,
nice.
Philly got money. You know what I'm saying? Him and Maxi. Ooh, Jesus. I
That'll
mean,
be
I
nice.
don't even gotta talk about Embiid, but you put Matt, and then they talk about they might get Paul George too, and they got money to spend too. They can get Paul, Clay, and Maxi.
That's
Holy
crazy.
moly!
That's crazy. That's
Holy moly!
also it'd be crazy to see Klay Thompson in Indiana.
No,
Tyrese
they
Halliburton.
already got too many dudes his size because that dude Naismith is raw, and then when old boy come back number 00, a Meredith or whatever his name, they all around the same size. And then Nimrod, whatever his
Yeah.
name, he raw. That
Yeah.
boy, yeah, that boy raw. So they all around the same size. So Indiana wouldn't be a good fit.
Nimhar short. Benedict Mathurin short.
No,
Uh,
they both 6'5", 6'4", 6'5". Well, Nimrod's more like 6'3", but he killed. That's not
he
what killed
did.
him.
He did.
Injuries killed the Indiana Pacers this playoffs, and being young. That's what killed them. It wasn't. But they didn't have nobody. Meredith was hurt. Whatchamacallit ended up getting hurt. Halliburton was hurt. All their top people was hurt. If they have a healthy team, I think they'd be all right. I think they will be all right. The Indiana's going to be dangerous for the next couple of years.
You put Klay Thompson in an up tempo offense where you got a pass first point guard and they just going like this all game. He can just
No, no.
that,
What was Klay Thompson's Achilles heel? His defense, right?
yeah,
And
now
his
it is. Yeah,
Yeah, they're having a run like that and then get back and play defense at his age. Hell no,
they don't play
hell
defense
no.
over there.
What? They do play good defense.
Indiana,
They did. Yeah, how you think they got so deep in the playoffs?
they were one of the worst defensive teams in the entire league.
We're not in the playoffs. They wasn't.
Um,
They got to the Eastern Conference Finals. They couldn't have been that bad.
it was kind of bad. That just they had an all time offense. I just think you put Klay Thompson in a team that go like this all game. That's his style. Um, Matter of fact,
It look like it's
you
finna
might want to
snow.
work out a sign and trade for Phoenix. Maybe getting like a Bradley Bill or Kevin
Hell
Durant
no!
back to
Don't bring. Now Kevin Durant
Kevin
maybe, but
Durant
do
back to
not
the game.
leave that nigga Bradley over there. We cool.
Yeah, facts.
We
Damn,
are cool.
we out of
We are
our
cool. All right. Well, that's been another episode. We just left it on the court for you guys. We need everybody to go to the Leave It on the Court podcast channel on YouTube. If you didn't catch it live, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. We appreciate everybody that did tune in and leave your comments and everything. As always, it's love, bruh. I love you. You know what
love
I'm
you
saying?
too.
It's always a pleasure talking to you. Always a pleasure doing this. But until next Saturday at 6, that's game.
That's game.